Hi cuties! Today we're going to talk about my 2021 goals. Woo! I have made a lot of goals this year. I made a lot of goals last year, and a lot of them were upheaved, that's a word, by COVID. And I don't anticipate that going away anytime soon. However, I'm going to hope a teensy bit, just a little bit, that things look up for us this year and I'm actually able to accomplish some of those goals and go places and see people that I could not last year because of COVID. In true QWERTY fashion, we have made 21 goals in 2021. Yes, I did that on purpose. Even more in QWERTY fashion, I have a bucket. It's a popcorn bucket because this is going to be entertaining. So grab your popcorns and let's talk about all the ways I'm going to destroy myself in 2021. But inside here are all my goals, so I thought it'd be more fun to just reveal them this way. I'm going to do every single one of them. It's not like I'm choosing certain ones. I just thought it was more fun, okay? And then I'm also going to be talking about the top 21 books I want to read in 2021. I'm sorry, I just like keeping it on the theme, you know? Can you imagine if this was still like the 90s? It was like 1998 and I was like, 98 books to read in 1998. Thank God YouTube was not around in the 90s. Yep. I'm going to get into my actual goals first and then we will get into the books that I want to read. So if you don't want to hear about the books, that's fine. You'll just stick for the first half of this video. So anyway, the very, very first goal that we're going to talk about is getting my platform organized, such as my Ko-fi and website. So, I feel very disorganized in my whole internet presence life. I'm not really on Twitter, don't really do much on Instagram. I'm a very bad author tuber, and I just don't have a presence, and Twitter is really the place to be for authors, and I don't get Twitter. I'll never get Twitter, but I want to kind of get my website. It still is. I have a website. It's called ashportarchives.com, but that's only for my Ashport series. It does have a culmination of a lot of stuff, but I want to kind of figure it out and get it working to be an overall brand. My Ko-fi page, and I'm doing very badly about posting on my Ko-fi page, but if I talk about it in other videos all the time, like subscribe and look at my Ko-fi page. So if you don't know what Ko-fi is a way to support content creators just as you desire. It's different from Patreon because Patreon is a monthly subscription, and I find monthly subscriptions daunting because I don't know if the next month I'm going to have that money. What if that automatic renewal makes me overdraft kind of mentality? So Ko-fi is a way where like you can donate when you can. And if you liked the video you saw, then you can go to my Ko-fi page and just donate a few bucks my way and help me out as a content creator. And that's why I really like Ko-fi. I don't think it's as spread out or well known in the world as like Patreon is. I'd like it to be, but that's where we are right now. So if you've never known Ko-fi, my link is in the description. You can go check out the page, see what I've kind of done with it. I do have a shop on the Ko-fi page as well there. I'm going to try to do better about posting on it and connecting everything together. It's just a little overwhelming for me, and we'll get to why in a different goal. But that's one of them, is just to get my whole platform very organized and focused, because that is an issue for me right now. There's the first goal. The second goal that we're going to talk about is read 100 books. So last year my goal was to read 200 books. I read 208. Thank you. But reading that much took a lot out of me and a lot of other things to do. So a standard 100, which I can do because I do a lot of audiobooks. I have a lot of time for those whilst I'm doing other things. This, I think, is a very achievable goal. I've done it in the past, and 100 books seems pretty solid for me, especially if I choose 8 books a month. 8 times 12 is 96, and that's only 4 more, and I usually end up reading like 15 books a month anyway, but I'm going to let myself have some, not pressure. I'm gonna relieve some pressure of myself on how much I'm reading, and if I have a bad month, then I have a bad month of reading, and that's fine. But at least I know I can get to 100 books reasonably well. 100 is my Goodreads goal. What's yours? Put them in the comments. We have, okay, finish Ashport Book 4. So the first draft is done. That was a goal of last year, and I finished it. Technically, it was to finish it all last year, but I didn't. And now I'm in editing stages, and I actually hope to have this up by the end of Q2, so around the June times. And I am going to try to focus on this first quarter to really get it edited and stuff, and have book 4 out and complete the series. And we're going to be finished with Ashport forever, and I'll never touch it again. I'm just kidding. There's going to be other projects happening with Ashport this year. This is just, we're going to finish the writing part of it. All right, next goal. Next goal is the tough one. Weight loss. A lot of people do this as like a New Year's resolution thing. For me, it's a little bit different. I'm not like gonna go on a specific diet or anything, because a lot of diets I've tried, they don't work. Exercising and stuff is difficult for me. I'm asthmatic, I have some injuries, and there's some difficult things. However, I'm in talks with my doctor a lot about certain things and what steps we need to go. We're doing one method right now before I have to go to a more scary method. And I don't want to talk about it right now because it's, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, that's fine. And I just manage myself. But there is a possibility of something a little scary that I might have to do in order to help my weight loss. So I'm going to try. Granted, the stress and exercise I get at work is really doing wonders for weight loss right now, let me tell ya. And the other day, one of my coworkers saw me walking towards her, and she's like, I don't know if you're doing anything, but you look like you've lost some weight. Have you been trying anything? And I'm like, no, it's just the stress. There's that. At least it appears to people that I'm losing weight. I don't know if that's factual or not, because I don't have a scale, and I hate looking at scales because the depression. Basically, I'm just talking with my doctor a lot more, and we're figuring out plans, but there's a goal. I just hope to end 2021 at a lower weight than I am now. Even if it's 1 pound, I'll be happy. Awkward conversation over. Next one is not an awkward conversation, my cooking show. Because my sister bought me it's over here, my Anna Green Gables cookbook, I've been wanting to do a literary cook show and make food from books. So I know there's a Little Women one of these as well, and I want to try to create some recipes based on some of the foods that we see in some of my favorite books. So I'd really like to do some kind of baking show or cooking show. It's kind of counterproductive to the weight loss thing, but some of it's healthy. And I just want to have some fun doing that and have a literary baking show. So if you have any books that have some trademark foods in them or something, submit them here and we'll see if we can create that kind of food for a video. All right, next up we have repair the typewriter. So my parents bought me a typewriter, not bought me, they found me an antique typewriter that mostly works, but it needs some repairs, and that means I have to learn about typewriters and how they function and how to keep it in good care and stuff. So repairing the typewriter is one of my 2021 goals. We'll see how that works out, but I definitely do want to, like, you know, vlog the experience and show you how it works once I figure out how it works. I don't know anything about typewriters. So this will be a skill learning moment for us all, and we'll see what happens there, but that is a goal. Recipe culminations. Aside from the cooking show, this is another cooking thing, is I've been trying to put together all the recipes that, like, my mom makes for us that I can only get from her, and I want to learn how to make them and learn how to do more cooking. I do cook. It's not a foreign concept to me. I want to do more with, like, my mom's recipes so that we have them when the day comes that my parents are no longer around, and being able to hold on to those recipes and stuff from my grandparents and my great-grandparents. We have those kind of recipes, and I want to culminate them in a book for myself. Not like I'm publishing it or anything. I don't know, maybe, who knows. But I want to do that at least so that me and my sisters can have them, and my nephew can experience the same food as he grows up. Yeah, cool. We have allow myself fuck all days. So I'm very, very bad, especially with time anxiety and stuff, and needing to procure every hour of every day doing something productive. And I don't allow myself to just loaf and just chill. My brain is always very, very active, and I have to be doing something. So I'm gonna allow myself to not feel guilty about it when it does happen, and have those days where I can just binge watch a show, because last year I didn't watch like anything. The only one I think I watched really was Schitt's Creek, and I did binge the shit out of that while I was doing other things. I just don't allow myself the time to just relax and decompress. I just always have to be doing something, and it's a problem. So yeah, allow myself fuck all days. Next up we have learn how to change a tire. Ah, yes. I'm that kind of girl who doesn't know how to change a tire, but I want to learn. So, Daddy, go teach me how to change a tire. At some point this year, I would like to learn how to change a tire. I just feel like it's going to be necessary. I have that impending doom moment of like, I'm going to blow out a tire and I'm not going to know what to do. I also would kind of like to learn how to change my oil, but we're getting a little far ahead of ourselves. We're going to start with tire and see where we go from there. All right, next up is start Hispak 2. I know I pointed 1, but I was holding the thing. 2. And yeah, so Hispak is no longer a standalone. And I blame Orla Hart because she had us do the audiobook anthology thing. And I ended up creating some characters that I'm like, these would fit really well in the Hispak universe. Oh no, the Hispak universe is expanding. It's not a standalone anymore. I just want to write one standalone. Just one, okay? So anyway, start Hispak 2. It's probably going to be the Nanowrimo Project that I do this, because I do have to finish editing Hispak 1 and Ashport Book 4. That's a must before I'm allowed to start anything new, which is in here, by the way. I just spoiled that. All right, anyway, we have use the planner and daily journal. So I'll explain this. I need to make a folder for this, but I just printed these off today. The wonderful Catlio Writing has created this quarterly planner right here. It's so cute and pink and everything. I've already started filling it out, and I cried a little today because as I was filling it out to try to allocate my time, I saw what my work schedule does to me, and I'm going to show you guys. But she created this quarterly planner, so we have some opening pages here, and she has these 4 goal pages. So for each quarter, you can have a goal. So I have a goal 1, goal 2, 3, and 4. So those will come into play because they're part of the 2021 goals. And then we have a monthly overview for goals. There's a part about bills and stuff, which I really appreciate. And then you get into your little monthly spread here, which I don't know if you can see. I'll show a bit of it. See the green highlighted? Those are my days off. I have 6 days off this entire month. And 2 of them might be taken away from me because of a situation at work. So that's why I can't get anything done. Along with that, she has these weekly ones and the daily kind of spread for the week. And what I did to try to see when I would be able to allocate time to do each of these goals is, which we're doing one right now. Are we doing it on time? No, we're late. We're late. I said 3 p.m. we're going to film this video, and 4 p.m. we'll start editing. It's currently 4 p.m. We're a smidge late, but we're getting there. Anytime that is scratchied out, I don't think you can see, I did all the scratchy out, that means I'm at work, or I have to go to bed for work. And you start going through, and you realize, if you can see, this is all scratched out, this is all scratched out. I have very limited time on days where I work, and this is the saddest one. This is the one that made me cry, which means, I don't know if you guys can see it, this is all scratched out. This is a day where I work 4 a.m. to 3 p.m. I have this 1 hour of unallocated time, and I always have an hour of reading time before bed, and then I have to be in bed and asleep because I get up the next day at 4 a.m. And it just made me cry. And I shot a video to Kat. I was like, look at my schedule. And she's like, oh, no wonder you can't actually finish your books. This is why I want to use that planner, because I don't know how to Bujo. And I've tried learning it, and I thought I was going to make that a goal this year, is to learn how to Bujo, but I don't have the patience or time to do a Bujo. So this helped me. The other thing I was talking about is this journal, which is a daily journal, but it's a 3-year journal. Looks small, doesn't it? Because each day you put in just like a line or two about the day, and then the next year you fill one underneath. I'll show you blank pages because I don't want you to see it. So like, you have 2021, 2022, 2023, so that you could get this 3-year overview. And yeah, so I've done the first 6 days, and I want to stick with this. I want to keep doing this journal, do it all year long, and do it all next year, and all the next year after that, hopefully. But yeah, this one I got in the Addie LaRue special edition Owl Crate box, and I'm like, this is really great. So we leave that here, right there, and we write in it every day. Just a little thing. And like, I can do that. I don't need to make a full blog post. I can just do a quick little and that's fine. That's easy. So if you want to go get that, by the way, that is a digital download from Cat Leo Writing's Etsy shop, which I will put a link in the description. It's only $5, and she's going to be making more for each quarter and different colors and stuff, and then some other some other kind of add-ons, I think. And I'm really excited for them because I think they're really great, and she has this great idea, and she's a very organized person, so she knows what we need. Okay? Next goal, here we go, is to stream twice a month. I do tend to stream already because I stream every once in a while, but I do want to keep it up because I like streaming. It's kind of fun, even when we're only playing Among Us and you guys are watching me get murdered, and it's fun. So streaming twice a month. We'll see. All right, next up, we've got save money for Japan and moving. So I was actually planning to go to Japan last year, and then COVID happened, and that didn't happen. So I want to save enough money so that I can take like a good-sized vacation and go to Japan on vacation. I've never been to Japan on vacation. It's always been for work or school or something. And I've had little vacations while I'm there, but I want to just go and have a real vacation in Japan, see all my friends, see Mamiko, see Tomoko, see all my buddies back there and visit them. And see, you know, my friends Ayla and Tantan, because they're like married and have children. Ochan and June, all my old like college friends live in Japan and are like married and have children now. It's very weird, but I want to go see them all and have a good fun time, and I guess meet their babies. What? Yeah, I want to go there, and I also want to move on my own. I as much as I, you know, like living with my sister, I would like to have my own space, and I think she would like to have her own space. This is getting to the point where it's like when we shared a room as children. It did not work out for anybody. We're adults now and we can work it out, but I would really like to live on my own again. The only time I've ever lived on my own is when I was in Japan, and I was happy. So, well, almost, not the last time, but the rest of the times I was quite happy with that situation, and I'd really like to afford to live on my own. We'll see how this goes. With my new job and stuff, I'm getting paid a bit more. If I start budgeting a little better and working it out, I think it may be a possibility in the future. We'll see. I at least want to save money for it. I didn't say I want to move this year. I said I want to save money for it, so FYI, that's the goal, is saving money. Secret project launch. You guys can't see because I'm not focusing on it. But anyway, secret project. So I am doing a secret project with Halah. I don't know what that was, but so Halah and I are doing a secret thing, and we're going to announce it at some point soon. We have to decide on the dates. We're going to announce these things, but I'm very excited about it. It's super fun, and I hope you guys really like it. So stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to Halah's channel, you need to go do that. Go do that now, because she's posting some fun videos, and you'll get some sneak peeks on stuff. And her last video, it's crazy seeing how big Atreyu is getting. Atreyu is her dog, and he's amazing and adorable and so cute and very, very much an attention whore. And he needs all the attention, and he's so cute. Yeah, you should do that, and then you'll be able to see both sides of the secret project as we move along. So go check her out and all that jazz. Secret project launching soon, coming to a screen near you. Anyway, build a desk is a goal. The desk that I currently have is really a table, and I can never seem to find a desk that works for me. So I want to design and build my own desk. I know. What am I thinking? I'm thinking about me. and my needs for a desk. I have some ideas already of what I want it to look like and what I want it to have. That will be very helpful for me and what my needs are as a writer, as a vlogger, and I want to build a desk. We're gonna build a desk. We'll see. We'll see how this works out. You know, I redesigned an entire room. I'm sure I can build a desk. Keep that snip for a future video where I'm regretting every decision I make. All right, next up we have Visit Michelle. So, who remembers Michelle? Who's here since my J-vlog days? Michelle, one of my BFFs from Japan. She lives on the East Coast. I live in the Midwest, sort of Rocky Mountain area. Obviously, I'm in Colorado. I don't know why I did it like that. But she's on the East Coast, and I want to go visit her and see her and give her a big hug. And we're going to relive our karaoke dreams and do all this fun stuff. Oh, I wonder if we could even go to Japan together. That'd be super awesome. Have us back in action in Japan. Full reunion moment. I want to reunite with Michelle, and she wants to reunite with me. So one of us is going to get to the other at some point this year. But Michelle is like married now, and she has these kitties, and I just want to go see her. And her cosplay is just like, from where you guys, if you guys remember the beginning stages of Michelle's cosplay, and I made her first wig and everything, and like, it's amazing to see how far she's come with cosplay, and like, I haven't done shit with cosplay in years. So I've done some sewing and stuff, obviously, but like, it's amazing what she can do. It's quite amazing. So yeah, I want to go see Michelle. And there you go. Trying to reunite with all my old buddies. We're getting there. Now, we're gonna do redecorate my parents' house? Question mark? This was a goal of 2020. It didn't happen because of COVID. I ended up having to move out, but the room I used to live in is a nightmare zone. The bathrooms are a nightmare zone in my parents' house, and I want to help them redecorate. They have also this bottom closet area, second room that used to be mine, and it got ruined by our cat that was there. He got peed all over it. It still smells like him. Anyway, I want to help redecorate, demolition, redo the house. And I was going to do that this last year, and then COVID happened. So that didn't happen. Great. So we're going to see if 2021 lets me do it. We'll see. Audiobook, Ashport, book 1. Definitely book 1, maybe moving on to book 2, but I'm going to do it. I'm already figuring out, and we're aligning times to do that. I'm probably going to end up having to do it in my closet, but it is what it is. I'm also debating releasing it more like a podcast and releasing it kind of chapter by chapter. I don't know. What are your thoughts on it? Because that might be a little bit more interesting to do, where it's like that format instead. And I don't know. It'd be kind of fun to see, but I definitely want to finish the audiobook. We're gonna see. All right, I've got 2 goals left. 2 goals left. We have manage mental health better. Hi, I have depression. How you doing? I have pretty bad depression. It sucks. I don't like it. And I do things to help manage it, but I'm not an expert and I'm not great at it. And I need to do better. I also have horrible self-deprecating humor all the time, which can be fun for comedy, but sometimes you guys don't realize I'm saying very truthful things, but just in a funny tone because they're true and it hurts. And I just try to make a joke out of it because that's how my defense mechanisms work in like serious topics. And I need to get better about that. Moving on. The last goal of 2021 is really stupid, but it's learn Photoshop thumbnails. I don't know how to Photoshop. I use Canva and they're fine. Canva are fine, but I would like to do better thumbnails. I think my thumbnails are okay. They're just not great, and I would like to do better ones. I want to do ones like Halah in Bookland. I like her thumbnails a lot. So if you guys go see her videos and look at her thumbnails, that's the vibe I'm going for. I just want to do ones that are better. So those are my goals for 2021. Going into the quarter though, just to be transparent with everybody. So the goals of my first quarter, of all of those we're going to do is we're going to edit Hispak and get the developmental and line edits done. I do have an editor for the line edits. I do have to save money to pay her, so check out my Ko-fi page. I have the audiobook. I do want to do the audiobook of Ashport Book 1 in quarter 1. I'm trying to do that. And then we have the book 4 edits of Ashport. We're going to do the developmental edits. Saving money. So I want to save at, start my saving goal of the $1,000, or saving about $1,000 in this first quarter for the Japan moving fund. I like how she has this why this goal, and my reasoning is I'm a broke ass bitch. Those are the goals, and then I have some quick monthly little goals here, but those ones you don't need to worry too much about because those are the quarterly goals. And we're going to see how well we do those. But goals! There we go! This is a really long video, and I haven't even talked about my 2021 books. So we're going to go through the 2021 books very fast. They are in alphabetical order because that's how I lay them out. They do sit here on my shelf, so you can always see them, but I put them down on my bed so I could grab them. Anyway, Internment by Samira Ahmed. Spoiler alert, I've already finished this book. I listened to it as an audiobook. Highly recommend. Very good read. Not disappointing at all. Next up is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. The book everybody's talking about, the whole series. I have a whole trilogy. We're gonna see if I like it because this has very mixed reviews. Next up is Grave Maidens by Kelly Kuhn. Spoiler alert, I've already finished this one. I finished it this morning. And spoiler alert, disappointing. Seasons of the Storm by El Cosimano. Spoiler alert, I haven't read this one yet, I'm just kidding. Kill the Farm Boy by Delilah S. Dawson and Kevin Hearn. I'm currently reading this, and it's very funny. I highly recommend so far. I'm only like a third of the way through, but yes. We have Well Met. Sorry, it's so bright, it's hard to see. Well Met by Jen DeLuca. Renaissance Fair love story. Hell yeah. Welcome to Night Vale by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Craner. And I have all 3 books so far that are out, and I've actually never listened to Welcome to Night Vale. Don't come for me. But I'm gonna do that as I go through these books as well. So I'm gonna get educated, don't worry. Descendant of the Crane by Joan He. And yeah, obviously I want to read this book. Look at this cover. We've got one of my favorite duos, Aurora Rising by Jamie Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I almost went Jamie Kaufman and A. Kristoff. I almost did that. Amy Kaufman, Jay Kristoff, who wrote the Illuminae files. They're back at it again. Here we go. Here we go. The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. A very popular book. Very high fantasy book. Also set with Asian culture. Yay! Sisters of Shadow and Light by Sarah B. Larson. Yay! I don't know what this yay thing is, but anyway, we have Warcross by Marie Lu because I love Marie Lu and I haven't read this duology yet, so we're gonna read it. Yay! We have Reign of the Fallen. Ooh, focus, baby. I know you're a white cover, but focus. By Sarah Glenn Marsh. It's so pretty. Oh, look at it. Look how pretty that is. And it's raised in texture. It's so great. I love it. Renegades by Marissa Meyer. I'm in the superhero mood, okay? Superhero mode. We have Gods of Jade and Shadow by Silvia Moreno Garcia. I wish I had gotten to this last year. I didn't get to it, but yes. We gotta go with Uprooted by Naomi Novik. Look, guys, I found a hardcover copy. It matches Spinning Silver now. And yay, I get to read it. We have Fate of Flames by Sarah Roffley. I've actually just started it. My little feather bookmark is there. I've only read 1 chapter. So far, I like it. Feels very Pacific Rim. So I'm into it. BBB would kill me if I didn't put this on the list, but it is A Darker Shade of Magic by B. Schwab. Here we go. We're gonna do it. We're gonna read the books. Now, my sister did not really care for this series, but BBB swears by it. Who's gonna win? We've got The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I loved Priory of the Orange Tree. This is the book she wrote before that. I don't know if it was her debut or anything, but I'm ready for The Bone Season, and it has a 4th book coming out this year, or it has already come out. It's about to come, I don't know. There's gonna be a 4th. 2 more, we're almost there. We have One to Watch by Kate Seaman London. I just got this book for Christmas, but it's Fat Positivity, Fat Bachelorette. Love it. And the last book of my 21 of 2021 is Slayer by Kirsten White, which is a Buffyverse book. And I love Buffy. Buffy is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. So I'm very excited to get into this series. There's 2 books out right now, and I'm excited. 21 books of 2021, and I'm already really piling through them because my TBR for January did not include a lot of audiobooks, and the ones that it did include are on hold. So I've already listened to Internment, we're on Kill the Farm Boy, we'll probably be reading Well Met, and maybe Seasons of the Storm will also happen because that one's ready to go. So we'll see what happens this month and how many of my 21 books of 2021 I can get through. 21 books of 2021, 21 books of 2021, 21 books of 2021, 21 books of 2021. So those are my goals for 21. My 21 goals of 2021 and my 21 books of 2021. Thanks a lot to say those. Okay, so what are your goals for 2021, guys? What books do you want to read this year? What things do you want to accomplish this year? Let's try to think positively because of things that have happened today. Let's try to think positive. Okay? Okay? Ask me any questions you have down below or on Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter. Check out my Ko-fi page and support me as a content creator. Please, I need to pay my editor. I'll see you next time, cuties. Bye! Page and subscribe down below or on Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitty. I can't do the ending. The end.